Gunbound was what you call a turn-based artillery game. If you ever play Worms, it's basically the same thing. Gunbound was launched in North America on August 6, 2003. It was launched with great initial success, raking in over 5 million players in its first year. However, in July 2009, it was shut down. However, this won't be the first or last time we will see a shutdown. In a 16-year lifetime, it was relaunched and shut down by multiple different publishers, mostly from Southeast Asia, and was the most recent one on July 30th, 2019 to make room for the mobile version. So the game isn't dead, right? Not really. The mobile game is nothing like classic Gunbound for obvious reasons. It just wouldn't work on a mobile market. But let's get more into detail about the game first. It was developed by a South Korean company called Softnix and published by EG. Gunbound was Softnix's first and biggest commercial success, and later would go on to make games such as Rakion or Wolf Team, which were unfortunately not very popular. EG, the publisher, eventually would become part of Area Games, as it was bought out 100%. They would later go on to publish more games, like Atletica Online. Gunbound's success was its free-to-play model, its cutesy graphic, and its casual gameplay. Okay, I can already hear the people frothing for their mouth, talking about their one-handed, 360, blindfolded, high-angle hook shot with Boomer. Yeah, okay, you can do that, but the majority of the game is pretty casual. The game is lobby-based with 2 teams of 4 battling each other. You can make smaller teams, but 4v4 was the most hectic and fun mode for everyone to play. You start by picking between a male and female avatar. These avatars can be customized with a slew of cosmetic options which add stats. Yes, this was an early pay-to-win MMO. Once you do get into the game, you have a choice of the mobile you want. A mobile is basically your weapon choice, and you have an option of 14 different mobiles to pick from, with 2 hidden ones that are available from luck through randomizing a mobile. These mobiles are split into 3 types: Machine, Shield, and Bionic. The difference is so minor it's not even noticeable. Machines take more damage from lightning, Bionic heals more, and Shield types such as Shield that slowly regenerates. The playstyles of every mobile are extremely different, and there's basically a mobile for everyone. Some may be easier to play, while others are what you call pro mobiles. I'm not going to go into detail about every mobile, or we'll be here forever. But before we get into them, let's talk about game mechanics. Before you actually start a round, you can pick between a few consumable items, from healing to lightning attack to double shot. What you want to take is up to your playstyle and your mobile choice. In the game itself, there are 8 players are plopped randomly throughout the map. Most of the time though, you're next to an enemy. The goal of the game is to either destroy your opponent's mobile, or send them off to the map, where they fall to their death. The game has a shared life loop, so instead of everyone attacking a random enemy, you can choose to gang up on that one unfortunate soul. Combat is done in a turn-based manner, with certain attacks and items delaying your turn slightly more. You have 3 different attacks clearly labeled as 1, 2, and SS on your screen. Depending on mobile attack, these attacks vary widely. As a general rule of thumb, 1 is usually a single shot, usually moderate damage, with slow delay, while 2 is usually a multi-shot, with higher damage and a higher delay. SS is your super, and you can use it once a map. These have a ton of different effects based on the mobile you pick, and it's usually your strongest attack. Let's use Armor, for example. It's the most basic of mobiles. It's not particularly easy to use, but it's very simple. It's also the main mobile used for all promotions. Armor's 1 attack is a single big bullet. The 2 attack is also a single big bullet, but splits into 2 shots at the point of impact and creates a big explosion. The SS attack fires a gigantic bullet that does a lot of damage. However, if you let it fly long enough through either a high angle or across the map, it fully charges and does a super big explosion. This is a fairly simple and easy to understand mobile. Something like the Knack Machine, a very popular mobile, has a little more complexity to it. Knack Machine's 1 attack fires a bullet that does damage. Nothing special. However, its 2 attack fires a bullet that when it touches the ground, will tunnel through the ground and reverse gravity, and start unburrowing in a curved fashion. This lets Knack Machine hit enemies hidden in odd angles and corners with ease. Its SS is a shot that ignores all terrain until it hits an enemy. You probably have an idea how powerful that all sounds, and it seemed everyone was playing the Knack Machine during launch. My personal favorite is the A-Saint. A-Saint is a tracer that flies above it, and all attacks will be laser beams shooting from the tracer toward where your shot landed. One is a flying tracer that fires one laser beam. Two is a higher flying tracer that shoots 3 laser beams. And SS, where you fire your shot, the tracer will fly above it and fire a volley of shots. This means your mobile has to worry about angles and altitude of where your tracer is flying at. There really is too many mobiles to talk about, and if you're interested, you can look it up on your own time. I'll talk about the Boomer next. The Boomer is what people call the pro mobile. If you see one in your game, it's either a noob, a pro, or aimbotter, because no one else would pick it. It's extremely difficult to play because it's shot very widely by your angle and the wind. A slight change in wind power will cause you to recalculate your entire strategy. This brings us to the next part: angle, power, and wind. The game is all about pulling off the perfect shot. You basically have up to 45 degrees of freedom where you want to shoot, depending on your mobile. Some mobiles have a greater angle, like the Boomer, and some not so much. You can move around a bit to reposition, but not so much. There's also a power meter on your shot. Power meter does not affect your damage in any way. It only affects how far the shot will travel, so you don't have to worry about pointing toward your opponent in a weird angle and then a full power shot to the face. It's usually not the best strategy. You really want to learn your angles for your particular mobile. Now the hardest part: wind. Wind is constantly changing directions and strength. Depending on mobile, it could be greatly affected or not. It's up to the player to constantly readjust to the weather. Sometimes there are even tornadoes or lightnings. These will change your shot even more, so pay attention to the weather constantly. You're here watching this and then you're probably wondering, this game looks pretty interesting. It has 5 million people. What went wrong? Well, despite its initial success, the game was marred with pay to win and aimbotters. The amount of cheaters in this game was through the roof. Eventually it just ate away at the population. More and more games came out, the updates weren't fast enough. They added a few mobiles after launch like Turtle and Aduka, but that was it. EG saw the writings on the wall and decided to give the game back to Softnix. What came after was Season 2 and Season 3. Unfortunately, I only played the original first season of Gunbound, so I can't get into too much detail about what happened to the others. But eventually it did give rise to Gunbound M, the mobile version in 2017. Instead of a 4v4 mode, we play with 1v1 against another person while controlling 3 mobiles each. How you get these mobiles and gear are based off a gacha system, of course. And to this day, in 2019, a new Gunbound called, well, New Gunbound, made by the original Softnix team, is coming out on mobile. However, it's more like Gunbound M than Gunbound Classic. It looks like a 1v1 fight with real time and cooldowns on attacks. There is also PvE elements where you go around shooting forest monsters to complete story missions. The same thing in Gunbound M. To me, that's not Gunbound anymore. The Gunbound I knew and love is dead. Or is it? Fun fact, there's a private server called Gunbound Origin, which is based off the classic version of Gunbound hosted in Canada called Gunbound Source Hammer. If you're looking for some Gunbound, you can do a quick Google search and find the server yourself. Gunbound was a strange little MMO. 16 years later, the series is still running. It may not be the same Gunbound that we know, but at least we know the legacy will continue on, and newer generations get a taste of it for the first time.